Hey guys, Kurt Oz here from Hostyle Conditioning. SilverBack Blueprint. Gonna do a thing today on a couple questions I had the other day. Was on post-workout nutrition. So I just finished a 25-minute workout. Just did a bunch of deadlifts, some prowler work for some conditioning, and then a little bit of back and biceps. So the workout, like I said, about 20-25 minutes overall. So after every workout, it's important, I find, to get a good nutritional meal in there overall. So for me, I recommend that you rock at least 50 grams of protein for guys with 25 to 50 grams of carbs. I like to throw complex carbs in there. I keep mine in water, keep it simple. And this is just to maximize recovery and feed the muscle, store up some glycogen back in there, keep the metabolic rate up, and keep going, building muscle and getting leaner. So let's flip it over and I'll show you the awesomeness that we're about to do. Cool, so this is our smoothie bar. This is out of my facility here, Hostile Conditioning. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. We just finished a bunch of clients. So just popped in a quick little 25-minute workout. I got a class to teach at noon. So that's why I want to get in there. Hey, from France, bonjour, ça va, Parel? I'm in Ottawa, Canada, just across the river from Quebec. So I'm fully bilingual. I speak the French. My mom was French, so slight difference in the French between Quebec, France, or Canada French and Parisian French, but we'll understand each other. So I see I got the blender ready to go. I got a bunch of our stuff. I keep it really simple. Like I said, I put about a cup and a half of water, depending on how thick I want it. Now I'm gonna go rock over there and throw in some protein. So I'm gonna do some chocolate protein today. Personally, I take about 75 grams of protein, so that'll be about 3 scoops. About 24 grams of protein per scoop. I use a concentrate whey isolate blend. I don't get caught up in the whole isolate versus concentrate controversy. It's not worth it. Both proteins are really good. I go for taste, mix. Overall, people get carried away about if their protein. This has 4 grams of carbs per scoop. A lot of people get overly anxious about how many carbs they have in their protein scoop. And at the end of the day, post-workout, you should have some carbs anyway to shuttle in some protein into the muscle with a little bit of insulin response. Basically, when those carbs start hitting the bloodstream, the body releases insulin and pulls the nutrition into the muscle more effectively. So I'm going to go with about a half a cup of oatmeal. I'll go with the raw oatmeal. It's giving me 30 grams of protein. This is the old school stuff that takes 10-15 minutes to cook the old way. This way it's more sustained. It doesn't flood the body with carbs, so you get the quicker sugar rush, more sustained, better energy flow afterwards. And that's it. Throw some water, find the lid, try not to make a mess. It's noisy. It's looking a little thick, so I'm going to add some more water. Looks like cake batter, actually, for the muscles. That's Jess in the background. He's just finishing his workout. He's getting ready to go to America. He's got National Guard duty, so shipping him off for the week. America's going to be safer for 48 hours. Or more unstable, all depends on how Jess's mood is. There we go, that's a little thinner, maybe a little faster to drink. There we go, nice consistency, easy to drink. You can use it as a straw. I like to pull it back without a straw. Gets stuck in the whiskers a bit, but that's something to taste later on. And rinse it out a little bit. And there, post-workout smoothie, recovery, fast, quick and easy to do. Double tap the flip camera. Awesome. So let's go out into the gym a little bit here. That's a high view of the gym. There we go. Cool. How's that? Extreme close-up. So yeah, again, I'm about 310 pounds. I'm a power lifter. So I tried to pound back about 350 to 400 grams of protein a day. So that's why I threw 3 scoops in here for 75 grams. I also recommend, especially for guys trying to get their metabolic rate up and get their nutrition going again, first thing in the morning, having a smoothie like this. The only difference I'll do is I'll add about 15 to 20 grams of fat to it, and I'll do that by either adding having a handful of almonds with it, or taking some fish oil or some CLA capsules. I like the capsules a lot because it's quick and easy. I'll just grab a handful and just as I'm drinking, just pound them back 3 or 4 at a time. I mean, they're pretty large suckers, but if you're drinking, they're pretty easy to go back overall. How about you guys? What do you guys do for post-nutrition for your workouts? Anything special you guys do? Are you doing it? There's a lot of talk about what kind of timing you should have post-workout, how fast the carbs and protein should be coming in. There's the argument that the biggest window is, hey David, good to see you again, buddy. That you should have within 45 minutes to an hour. I think within any time thereafter. Hey buddy, it's good. I try to do it definitely within the hour. I mean, I'm here at the facility, and so it's pretty easy. A lot of my clients after a class or a workout, they'll just come on over. Good to see you again, brother. They'll come over and have a smoothie. We'll pound them out for them. On a regular smoothie, I'll put 25 grams of protein in, and I'll put, if they've had a big workout, if they're a little bit leaner, I'll throw in some frozen yogurt, make it a little tastier, maybe a half a cup of fruit instead of the oatmeal. Give them a little quicker response. It depends on the client, what their goals are and stuff, right? So if I'm trying to maximize better weight loss, then I'll go with a more sustained carb, but carbs nonetheless, especially post-workout. When I'm working with clients and trying to get them leaner, we're restricting their carb intake. I don't like to do like crazy Atkins shit and stuff like that, 20 grams a day, that's ridiculous. But definitely knock them down into 100, 120, 160, depending on how big they are and stuff, their overall size. So, if they're 280 pounds and they got 50 pounds to lose, I still want them to take about 150 grams of carbs. If, it's Mrs. Jones who's 43 years old and she's 132 pounds and she's got 40 pounds to lose, well, we're gonna try and build some muscle at the same time as well as lose 25 pounds on her. For that situation, I'd have her take 20 grams of protein, 25 grams of protein, and I try to keep her carbs around 120 a day. The biggest issue is a lot of people are eating way too many carbs at the wrong time, so that the body has to deal with those carbs. And once carbs hit the bloodstream, it doesn't matter if it was a Mars bar or an apple or a glass of juice. A glass of juice and a glass of Pepsi have almost the same amount of sugar, and they have the same impact. So when they hit the bloodstream and they flood the bloodstream with sugars, your body has a response with insulin, and basically the insulin gets fired up to lower that overall sugar level in the bloodstream. And when it goes to do that, it's got to store that sugar somewhere, and it really has only 2 options. If it's post-workout, it's going to store it back into the muscle cell as glycogen, so that's stored fuel, which we want to have thicker, fuller muscles with more energy so we can have better work capacity. Fuller muscle as well, has a better look, tighter shape to it. But other than that, if it's not post-workout and it's way beyond, and even if it isn't, it's way beyond the amount of carbs you can store, basically the body has to store it as fat. It's got to find a way, it's got to clear from the bloodstream, and it's got 2 options. We hear a lot about the genetics of people, I have, slow metabolism genetically. Well, I have a slower metabolism genetically. Absolutely. But you know what? I mean, I also feed my face with too many carbs overall and at the wrong time, and that's my issue. The better I control my carb intake, the leaner I get overall. So, at 310 to go to 275, which is the goal I'm working on, I've got to monitor my carbs and keep it into the 160 to 180s per day. A little extra at post-workout for sure. So, sometimes I throw an extra workout. If I'm craving something, throw an extra workout in. The workout started today, was just going to be a 10-minute little bump and grind. And I was doing deadlifts, 5 reps on the deadlifts, and then hitting the prowler where he pushes metal thing across the floor back and forth 100 feet with some weight on it. And it was just supposed to be 10 minutes, but when I finished, I got 5 rounds in, just over 10. I'm like, let's throw a little back in. So I threw a little back, threw a little bit of biceps in, ended up being a 25-minute workout. And sometimes that's the big thing I tell guys, especially when we get started. Don't overwhelm yourself with writing up a big-ass workout that looks intimidating on the paper and you're tired just writing the thing down, right? Just fucking get started and tell yourself, look, for 10 minutes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and that's all there is to it. Yesterday's workout was 10 push-ups and 10 kettlebell swings for 10 minutes. And then as I got into it and no official break, I tried to get 10 rounds in. I ended up getting 8.5 in, and I was gassed. I mean, my cardio was up, it was good, but you know what? Fired up for the day, jumped in the pool, cooled off, and then physically was ready to engage as well as mentally. So, that 10 minutes is a lot less daunting than thinking about a 30, 40, 50 minute, hour and a half workout. These hour and a half workouts that people do are ridiculous anyway. It's way too much time. You got to increase the intensity and shorten things up. Later on, I'm going to do a Periscope on just problems we have when we get started. Again, always from the point of view of over 40 and starting from scratch. So we're going to get into that. So like I said, I figured I was doing a workout and I was doing a post-workout, and I had some questions about post-workout nutrition. I thought I'd throw this video up. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Hit some hearts. You know, I'm nowhere near 2 million. I've probably got 30 right now. I know hearts are important for ranking and stuff like that. I don't want to be a heart whore where every 2 minutes I'm asking for hearts, because I think that gets a little long and ridiculous as well too. If you like the stuff I'm saying, then hit some hearts. If you don't like it, fuck it, don't throw some hearts in there. I don't care. I want to give good content. If you have any feedback, if you have any questions, if you look at my profile, my direct emails there, kurthaas@gmail.com. My website, hostyleconditioning.com, is in there. If you want to check out some of the stuff we're into, please do. Any questions, ask me, and if they're good, sensible questions, and I think they'll help the group I'm going after, the over 40 male group, I'll definitely answer them and give you guys as much content information as I can. So I'm going to finish the smoothie, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.